Good morning, class 12. Let's start. Gibbs free energy for an electrochemical cell. Now, it is represented as delta G or delta RG, which is equals to the maximum work obtained during a reaction. Right? So, in an electrochemical cell, if I consider that E cell is my potential difference between the electrodes, N are the number of moles of electrons involved, and F is the Faraday constant, then the electrical energy generated or the electrical work obtained will be equal to NF E cell. Now, as here work is done by the system because current flows in the circuit, so this work done will be a negative, and this is only equals to delta G or delta RG. So, if delta G or delta RG equals to minus NF E cell, then delta G0 or delta RG0 will be equals to minus NF E0 cell. Right? So, it is a relation between your delta G and the E cell. Right? And we need to know that a reaction will proceed when delta G is negative, which indicates that the reaction is spontaneous. Next, we have Nernst equation. Nernst equation is basically calculation of reduction potentials at different concentrations and temperature. For this, we consider a general reaction where AB are the reactants, CD are the products, and small ABCD are the stoichiometric coefficients, right? Now, from the concept of chemical equilibrium, we can write a relation that is delta G equals to delta G0 plus RT ln Q. Where delta G is a Gibbs free energy change for this reaction, delta G0 represents Gibbs free energy change at standard states, R is a gas constant, T is the temperature in Kelvin, and Q is the reaction quotient or the concentration quotient, which is equal to the ratio of the concentration of the products to the concentration of their reactants, and each concentration term is raised to power equal to their stoichiometric coefficients. So, if I write Q from this equation, what do I get? Ratio of concentration of the products to the concentration of the reactants, and the concentration terms are raised to the power of their stoichiometric coefficients. Right? Now here, if I take negative sign as common, we write minus delta G minus delta G0 minus RT ln Q. Now next, I put the value of delta G equals to minus NF E cell. Right? I put this value in this equation. Then what do I get? I get NF E cell equals to NF E0 cell minus RT ln Q. Now I divide both the sides by NF. So I get E cell equals to E0 cell minus RT by NF ln Q. Now if I want to convert ln to log, I multiply by 2.303. So E cell equals to E0 cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log Q. Now next step, I write the terms of Q. Q is what? Ratio of concentration of products to the concentration of reactants. Right? Now next, we know that value of R, F, they are constant, and if I just try to calculate their values, I get a term which is equals to 0.059, means 2.303 into the value of R, which is 8.314. Now T is the temperature in Kelvin. The standard temperature we take as 298 Kelvin, and F we know its value is 96500. So if if we put all the values, we get the value 0.059 by n, right? Where n is the number of moles of electrons involved in the reaction. So both this equation represents Nernst equation. Here I have not substituted the value of R, T and F. Here I have substituted the values. So both represents Nernst equation. Next, we have to derive the relation between free energy change and equilibrium constant. Now we'll again consider that general reaction. This reaction we'll consider again. And again we'll be applying the relation of chemical equilibrium. So we'll write this again. Delta G equals to delta G0 plus RT ln Q. Now at equilibrium means when rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction, delta G will be equals to 0 and Q will be equals to the equilibrium constant, that is K or Kc. So we can write delta G0 equals to minus RT ln K or Kc. So this is basically my relation between free energy change and equilibrium constant. The higher the equilibrium constant value, the reaction will proceed to completion. Right, so that's it, class 12. Thank you.